Mohammed Kudus. What are your feelings on this stock? Have you heard any more on it? Because I've seen snippets, but like you said about Chelsea, I don't pay loads of attention to Tottenham.
It's been going on quite a while, actually. But I don't mean to shock you, gentlemen. I hope you're all sitting down. But Daniel Levy's trying to do his usual lowball stuff.
Yes, of course.
You know, I criticise our owners a lot. I will do later on. But they're not as stupid enough as to give him away to Tottenham 50 million just because they're in the Champions League. If you want a player, you have to make it worthwhile for us to sell him. And unless there's no point just keep going, we've bid 50 million, can we have him? And then getting Kudus's representation to say, he's really interested in Tottenham. He only wants to speak to Tottenham. We don't give a flying fuck. Pay the money or go away.
Yeah, and at least come up with a believable lie.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, we've agreed terms with the player, but the club ain't agreeing. Well, no, we're not. Yeah. Pay the money. I think the first 2 weeks in July he can go to a Premier League club for 80 million. I think if it was that's his release clause. I think other clubs. I wouldn't quote it, but from what I've read between the lines, West Ham would negotiate with other teams to find a meeting point, whereas for Tottenham, they'll say, this is your price, take it or leave it.
Yeah, okay. Which makes sense.
Fred, to be honest, I knew he was going for a long time. I thought he would go to a better club than Tottenham, because let's face it, they'll say we're in the Champions League. They fucking shit-assed it. They were a bit fortunate. They're a bit fortunate to get there. And now they need to up the quality because they just haven't got it at the moment, have they?
No.
And it's a very logical signing to go for. West Ham were poor last year. Take one of their better players, because obviously we finished above them. So take one of their better players. And to be honest, I think his time at West Ham's done. I think I could tell that from about sort of December, January last year.
How's that going to go down after he started slapping up their players last season, though?
Did he slap them up, or did they fall over quickly?
Don't know. The rumor has it he was slapping them up, Stocks.
I saw a few slaps.
Let's just call it flailing hands. Let's just call it that.
Yeah. He was trying to swat a fly that was near their face like that, and everyone started falling over.
I like that. Yeah, know that story.
It'd be interesting to see what happens with him. The last thing I wanted, what are your actual thoughts on Kudus as a player, to be fair? Because when he first came in, he sort of hit the ground running, and he seems to have been off the boil for most of this season for me, unless I haven't paid that much attention. I haven't seen him being great that often.
I think off the boil is a very polite and a nicer way of putting than what I would have said. But I think there's circumstances that West Ham's fault around that. He was excellent under Moyes, like excellent. Like everyone was thinking, how have West Ham done this? He is a player. When with Lopetegui there, I don't know whether he was shifted somewhere he didn't want to be or wasn't impressed. Maybe the club gave him guarantees of improving the playing staff, having a more profile coach, but he just didn't look interested. And doubled up with the fact, like second season syndrome, everyone knows how good he is.
Yep.
And you're going to have what? Say if he's playing inside right or inside left, you're going to have your right centre midfielder dropping in, your right back, your right midfielder just making a tight box so he can't receive the ball. And everyone did the same thing, and he didn't find the space. He wasn't afforded the space anymore.
Yeah.
So that coupled with West Ham being bad, the manager situations, I can see why it happened, but at times he really looked like he didn't want to be there. And as amazing as he was his first year, we all was like, well, this is ended. Like you just know
also, is it also like changing the playing styles like under the different managers as well? You know, like
Yeah. Well, we never really changed it, to be honest. We went from what Moyes did to scattergunning a bit, then Potter just about doing enough to make sure we stayed up, sort of thing.
yeah.
Do you know what? It's not like I think it's water under the bridge now, and it's just a case of getting as much as we can for him.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Okay, fair enough.
If his head's gone, get rid. You know, like
Yeah, totally. We ain't in a position now to carry anyone.
Yeah, especially if his head's been fully turned by Tottenham. Like,
Yeah,
definitely
well,
need to get rid of this point.
as-
He's barely moving. He's moving like sideways-ish.
Yeah. As I read on Twitter today from someone, I can't remember who it was, but they said, well, clearly his decision making off the pitch is just as bad on the pitch. So
Quality. You gotta love it.